Now, it's not just India that has been irked by Trump's offer to mediate on the Kashmir dispute. Even within his own country, the president has been ridiculed for his lack of expertise on South Asian politics. Safe to say, the U.S. government is in damage control mode and trying very hard at that. A statement released from the House of Representatives said that the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Eliot Engel, had in fact spoken to Harshvardhan Shringla, the Indian ambassador to the U.S. The chairman is said to have reiterated the U.S.'s position on supporting dialogue, but firmly stated that the dialogue's space and scope can only be determined by India and Pakistan, effectively vindicating India's stance that Kashmir is a bilateral issue. The chairman also emphasized that if the talks are to be meaningful, then Pakistan must take concrete action against terror infrastructure on its soil. U.S. Representative Brad Sherman has called Trump's statement on Kashmir amateurish, delusional and embarrassing. He said, and I quote, "Everyone who knows anything about foreign policy in South Asia knows that India consistently opposes third-party mediation on Kashmir. Everyone knows PM Modi would never suggest such a thing." The White House also released a statement after the meeting between the president and Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan, despite Trump's bold claim that India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked him to mediate in the Kashmir dispute. The White House press release has no mention of Kashmir or the offer to mediate. This clearly seems to suggest that the president and his own administration are not on the same page when it comes to Kashmir. Our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who is now in Washington, D.C., gets us all the latest updates in this report. Take a look.
Well, yes, the Pakistani Prime Minister and meeting between the United States President Donald J. Trump, it took place yesterday at the White House, but it was surrounded by a lot of controversies, particularly on the issue of Kashmir. The United States President has claimed that the Indian Prime Minister had asked him to mediate 2 weeks ago while referring to the G20 summit, his meeting at the G20 summit, something that has been refrained by New Delhi, strongly refrained by New Delhi. But what is to be looked out at is that a while from now, the Pakistani Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, while addressing a press conference, he was insistent, rather adamant, that this has been talked about, this mediation offer has been requested, and that the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, during his meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump, has briefed him on the Kashmir conflict or on the Kashmir dispute. The Pakistani Prime Minister, during an interview as well to the American media outlet, he said that since India does not want to sit down and solve this issue bilaterally, therefore it would be Pakistan would not mind that if POTUS or the United States President, for that matter, intervenes or mediates in this. But if you talk about Pakistan's position, Pakistan has previously expressed its desire that a third-party mediation would not be discouraged, and these comments from the United States President Donald Trump in context of the Kashmir conflict and mediation are certainly welcomed here in DC and by the Pakistani dispensation by and large. For WION, from Washington DC, Anas Malik, World is One.